Hello there, how you doing? Yes, we are back, and before you know it, January will be over. So I hope that you are making the best of the year, and therefore I like to start with this quotation, which is, don't just count time, make time count. Did you get that? Don't just count time, make time count. Because if you don't, before you know what's going down, you start counting the months. It'll be 6, it will be 7. Before you know what's going on, the year will be over. I'm sure you'll do something about that. So, last episode, we focused on the introduction of purpose. And in defining purpose, if you remember, do you? Okay, let's go through it again. We define purpose as the reason why something exists, the basis of which it was created, the objective why it came into existence. And we said that purpose is at the heart of the journey of self-actualization and fulfillment. And in that episode, I pointed out a philosophy that many times unconsciously we just follow. It is the equation that I call the success equation. And that is what I said is, we grow up knowing that we needed to do in order to get, so that when we get, we can then become. And that is why, from the beginning, we are sent to school. We are pushed hard to study. If you don't come first in your class, it's like something is wrong with you. And that's the wiring that we get. We keep running the race. Very few people have the privilege of stopping to pause and connect with the conversation of purpose. And that is why even statistics have shown that over 80% of people don't really enjoy what they do. They just do it for the paycheck. Are you in that category? Good news, because this journey we are about to start can lead you in a different direction that helps you to find meaning for what you are doing. And I'm sure a question has been ringing in your head, which is, if we are saying that the traditional success equation, which is do to get so that you can be, is not the optimal equation, what then is the optimal equation? Now here I give it to you. The optimal equation is the one that says you need to be so that you can then do, so that you can then get. I repeat, the optimal equation is the one that says you need to be or become, and tie that one to what you do. Because when you add your doing to your being, it gives your journey significance. It gives your journey meaning. You find joy, you find happiness, you find fulfillment, and getting becomes a natural consequence. Now, I am still operating at about 20,000 feet above sea level. We need to come down and focus on what does it mean when I say be or being or become. Then we go to do or doing so that the getting becomes a natural consequence. Have I gotten you excited? Have I said something that caught your attention? I'm hoping I have. Because this conversation, as strange as it sounds, as abstract as it sounds, what is be, what is do, what is get, by the time we completely unpack it, I am sure all of a sudden there will be light in your head that I'm hoping will lead you to a better you. Remember, that is all the essence of this series. So, let's make it a date next week. We will then focus on be. What does it mean? And we try and unpack it. We go to do, we try and unpack it. We go to get, we try and unpack it. And by the time we add that together, the concept of purpose for this phase of the series would have been delivered, and then we can move on to the next level. Thank you for always keeping my company. T-Mac is my name, and as usual, I'm only trying to make a little difference. On the screen and at the end, you'll see all the details, the social media channels, the emails, the YouTube channel. Anyhow you want to reach, feel free. I'm not hearing from you, so let's get to know how you feel about the series. Be very definite about it so you can guide us as we go along. Make the year count, don't just count the year. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.